Welcome to our next session of Waterlogged. Today's speaker joined us in October of last year as our swim team and masters coach. Thank you to Blake for sharing his stories with us today.
Hey, how's everybody doing? My name is Blake Parisi, and I am the head competitive swim coach at the Boulevard Club. I'm making this video today to tell you guys a little bit about my experience in aquatics, what aquatics has meant to me over the years, and how it's helped me grow as a person. So a little bit of my background in aquatics. I started out in the Red Cross programs with the City of Timmins. From there, I then moved on to the Future Olympian Swim Club, which is a pre-competitive program which teaches you the basics of competitive strokes, flip turns, dives, and really prepares you to move on to competitive swimming. After that, I moved on to the Timmins Marlin Swim Club, which is the competitive team where I swam competitively for about 10 years. In those 10 years, I went to countless different swim meets, training camps all over Ontario and in different provinces, and made countless friends along the way. I also got all of my bronzes, so my bronze star, my bronze medallion, and my bronze cross. Finally got my national lifeguarding certificate when I was 16, and I also got my life-saving certificate for beach. So a little bit about my background in swimming. I made the Ontario Summer Games team at 15 as the backstroker for my age group. As I said, I swam for about 10 years, and during that time, I made so many different memories and learned so many different lessons that I still use to this day. One of the biggest things that I learned from competitive swimming, I will say, is that if you really want something, it really teaches you that you have to work for what you want. Competitive swimming is very much not easy, and a lot of the time standards are very, very difficult to attain. And the hours upon hours every week that you put in at the pool really makes the difference on whether or not you are going to be able to succeed at to be able to get your time. And really, I find that translates very strongly into life. If you're not willing to put in the time at school, the time at work, the time at home, if you have goals and you don't put the time in, you will more than likely never succeed at that goal. And that's something that's just really stuck with me, that swimming instilled in me at a very early age, is you always have to work hard, and you really have to work to get where you want to be. Again, there's countless people that I met that I'm still in communication with today that have helped me get to where I am. So I am also a manual osteopath working in Toronto. And really I credit a lot of my swimming to me wanting to pursue being a manual osteopath. So I'll be the first to tell everybody I was a bit of a band-aid. I was always hurt when I swam. I've hurt my shoulders, I've hurt my back, I've had concussions, my luck when it comes to actually keeping my body together I don't have the best track record. And I went to go see a lot of different professionals to help me get back into the water, and they really understood where that competitive drive was coming from and helped me get back into the water as soon as they possibly could. And I credit them for me wanting to become a manual osteopath, because my motivation to get to where I am now was because I wanted to give back to the sporting community as all the other therapists helped me, I wanted to help them. And that also helped me lead into my coaching. Uh, I wanted to pass on the knowledge that was taught to me over the years to the next generation of swimmers that are coming up, to better help them and to help drive their competitiveness so they can get better, get faster, and compete better. Uh, Working as a lifeguard was also a very big, eye opening experience, we'll say. Uh, Working as a lifeguard, you really learn how to both manage people that you're working with, and it also teaches you how to help manage people that uh, would come into the pool that would have complaints or different problems that you would have to deal with. Uh, Also, it teaches you very much, again, a sense of responsibility, but it helps you mature quite a bit because when you finally realize that everybody that comes to the pool, their lives are basically in your hands. Uh, it's a very sobering experience. And I remember my first time that I had to jump into the water to save a 3-year-old girl that had been pushed off a little uh, foam boat by her brother. It really made me realize how important of a job that lifeguarding was. And it really helped me mature and take the job a lot more seriously than I probably was before that first incident happened. Uh, After about a year of working with the city, being a lifeguard, I got promoted to the head lifeguard position. That was an interesting time, having to manage the people that I was also working with, and the amount of excuses on why people couldn't come into work or the short notices. You really learned how to time manage, organize everybody, make sure everything was running as smoothly as you possibly could, uh, to make sure everything was running on time. That was, and I bring that into my life now in the way that I know that everything isn't going to go the way that I necessarily want it to. But having that experience when I was younger at 16, 17, 18 is now helping me uh, in my practice, in coaching, just general in life, knowing that not necessarily everything that I want to happen is going to happen the way that I want it to happen or the way that I need it to happen. And that you just have to kind of roll with the punches a little bit and move on with your life. Do the best that you can with what's given to you, and don't. And as long as you do the best that you can, well, that's going to be what's good enough. And if it happens to not be good enough, well, you could ask other people for help and, try again better next time. Yeah, those are really the big things that aquatics has really taught me. It's it's a wonderful, wonderful thing to be, especially in that team environment, learning the camaraderie, having those friends that you make for your entire life that they'll never go away. I still talk to many of my teammates, many friends, many competitors that I used to swim with. We're still in contact constantly, and those are friends that you're going to have for life. The swimming community is a very tight-knit community. I find that once you're in forever, and it's a great community to be around. There is many, many amazing people in that community, and everybody is willing to help each other out as much as they possibly can. And really, it's such a amazing thing to be a part of that I don't know where I would be without it right now. But really, that's my experience that I personally have with aquatics. I hope that this video finds everybody well. Hopefully everybody's doing well in isolation and not going too crazy over the COVID-19 pandemic. And I hope to see everybody as soon as we possibly can. So thanks everybody. Have a great day.